friends, so I just wanted to film this cool little review slash tutorial for you guys on these crown brushes that I received from Loxa Beauty. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting off with my brows. I already filled in this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on the other brow and teach you guys how to do that. I'm taking the angled brush from the set, which I will say is fantastic. It's really nice and sharp, perfect for doing brows and liner. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go ahead and go into this lighter taupey shade right here. And I'm gonna start that to be the base of my brow color because I want them to look really soft and natural to go with my new blonde hair. So what I'm doing is I'm starting off underneath the brow and I'm slowly working my way up into the brow to make it look fuller and more sculpted like this one here. And I start off underlying the brow. And then I slowly start pulling down the tail from the top part of my eyebrow. And I'm basically just kind of taking this brush and shimmying it throughout the hairs of my brow to kind of give it a nice coating of color. So now that I have that first color in my brow, I'm gonna go in with a second color to kind of add some depth and structure to the brow. And I'm gonna be using this bad boy right here, and this is from the Crown Contour and Highlighting Palette. I'm just taking that color on the same brush, and I'm gonna underline the brow, and then I'm gonna start doing flinging motions upwards with this brush. So the next part of this tutorial is I'm gonna go in and highlight and contour my face using the same Crown brush contour palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this gorgeous, gorgeous brush, this one right here. And normally a lot of people like to use this for foundation. I love using this for foundation. I just also love using this as a brush to place down the lines with my contour as well. I got the brush all loaded up. Okay, so starting from right above where the ear and the hairline dips down, I'm gonna start applying just a nice line right there. Just to kind of map out where I want my contour at. Okay, and then on the other side. That on, I'm gonna use the same brush and start blending out the contour. Your contour with this type of brush, I always like to go backwards rather than forward. You don't want to fling any product towards your nose or towards your lips just because it's going to make it not look as clean and sharp. So now that we have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and start bringing the contour up into my temples and my forehead. And I'm just gonna stick with that same color from the palette. And I basically go around and shimmy the color into my hairline. that I have my contour on, I'm gonna actually go in with my highlight color. A lot of people like to go in with their contour secondary. I prefer to go in with it first because I don't like mine to be too dramatic. This next brush I'm gonna use is this beautiful little bad boy right here. This is just a nice little fluffy brush. You could even use this in your eyeshadow as well. I'm gonna use this as a brush to add highlight underneath my eyes because I love using brushes like this for that purpose. So without further ado, I'm gonna actually go in, since I'm super fair, with these two colors mixed together, maybe a little bit of yellow too. I have a very pink and yellowy type of skin, so I kind of like to mix it up a little bit for myself. So I'm gonna take these two colors, these two right here, and I'm gonna use a little bit of them on the brush, kind of mixed together. And I'm gonna slowly start pressing that into my under eye area. Same white color from the contour palette, I'm just gonna use that to kind of highlight the bridge of my nose. And just using this brush, I just kind of lightly blend everything together. I really, really like this brush. Is I'm gonna take this brush right here. This one's my favorite in the whole set. It is just super dense. I love thick, dense powder brushes. Like I have a whole trove of them and they're my favorite. I'm gonna actually take this secondary color right here again, and I'm just gonna kind of use that to blend everything out all over. So pretty. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that on my cheeks because I don't really wear purple blushes that often and I think it's gorgeous. Okay, so with a small amount of that blush color, I'm just gonna add that purple onto the tip of my brush and put a little bit on my cheeks. And just flicking back. Okay, and then I always like to go back over with my powder brush and just kind of press everything into the skin so it looks like you're actually blushing. Okay, so now that I have blush on, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my skin. And it's just like a peachy, kind of champagne-y color. I'm just taking that in with my little blending brush, and I'm just gonna start applying that onto my cheeks and my nose. So since I'm going for a really natural look today, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with this color right here that I used on my cheeks. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my eyes. And then I'm gonna go in with this awesome little shader brush, and I'm gonna be taking my contour palette again, and I'm gonna go in with this darker brown in the corner. I really like using contour colors for natural looks a lot of times because they are the same color as skin, so a lot of times they read very natural. This is exactly what this brush is for shading in the under eye area. It is, oh my God, this is perfect. And then Just bringing that up and doing and then I'm gonna go in with this cool little fluffy brush and just blend it all out. Once again, I'm taking that white from the contour palette and I'm just putting that on this brush, and I'm starting underneath the brow and working my way down to blend. Okay, so now that I've gotten all my makeup and contour and everything like that on, I'm gonna go and put some mascara on and I'll be right back. They are amazing. If you're looking for a everyday type of brush kit or something for someone that needs like essential brushes, I highly recommend this. Not only do you get a lot of brushes in the kit for the price, but you also get high quality ones. These are super dense, luxurious brushes. They feel super soft on my face. I would definitely recommend these brushes to anybody in the makeup industry or anybody that's looking for an essential brush makeup kit, because this is fantastic. And I believe they also carry it in silver too if you're not a fan of gold. So take a look.